worrisome as well, betraying how they were raised. Most shockingly, one of the boys I'd gone to junior high with had decided to join the Army, turning his back on the non-resistance our Anabaptist church embraced. It was around then that I came across God's words in the Bible about looking ahead to the good things He had planned for me. It seemed that the Lord had something better in mind for me than my rehashing the past. I also recognized it wasn't my place to judge Atlee, so I'd confessed my resentment and begun to pray for a potential mate who would share my plain values and way of life, one who had yielded his life to the Savior. Even so, I wasn't sure of the way forward. Reaching now to take my mother's filled bucket, I carried it and mine as we walked together toward the house. I wasted nearly a year of my life. Mom nodded sagely. I'm sure it feels that way, but try not to be hard on yourself. I gave her a smile and realized anew how easy it was to get stuck in the past. All the should-haves and what-ifs. Mom and I made our way up the wide back porch steps and into the house. It still seems like I should have sensed something was off-beam with Atlee, though. Sometimes it's just not possible, Anna. Well, maybe I should prepare for the future so it never happens again. Mom stopped and gave me a look. How? Honestly, I've been pondering what to do with my life. The next few years, anyhow, I admitted, as I followed her into the kitchen with the buckets. Mom's eyes widened into soft blue moons as she turned to look at me. What do you mean? Shrugging, I set the brimming buckets on the counter without a word, suddenly unsure of myself. I needed to have a specific plan before I broached the topic. But right now, I didn't have one beyond a desire to do something, anything, other than to keep living life as it was in Mifflinburg. Well then, Mom studied me. Maybe just take some time to think of what that might be. I nodded and went to wash my hands at the deep double sink, preparing to make a nice hot breakfast of scrambled eggs and bacon for my parents and me. All 7 of my older siblings were married and had their own families, so it was quite simple to make meals for just the 3 of us. I also looked forward to helping Mom prepare the fresh-picked strawberries for jam making later. And a pie, too. The highlights of today's tasks. Once, Mommy Eliza would have been right here with us, laughing and telling stories of her childhood as we worked side by side, sharing tales of snappin', shellin', pickin', and cannin', as she liked to describe women's summertime work. I wished her memory wasn't so poor now. How expressive she had always been prior to her illness. So animated and full of life. It broke my heart to think of her suffering from Alzheimer's at 86. And I wished I could communicate to her how much I appreciated her being such a wonderful role model to me and to all who knew her. I hope she understands the love and admiration I feel, I thought, remembering again our long-ago conversations. Just maybe she, too, had once struggled with regrets, and maybe that's why she seemed so wise. For certain, I had a few regrets about Mommy Eliza. I missed her smile and missed being able to talk like we used to. And I regretted not being able to share with her my deepest dreams and feelings. If only I could tell her about my desire to start a brand new chapter in my life. A few nights ago, I had even gone so far as to whisper such a prayer before falling asleep. When I'm Mommy's age, I don't want to regret not heeding this stirring in my heart. Chapter 1. Anna Beachy, a direct descendant of the founder of the Beachy Amish church, had been up for only 3 hours the next morning when she completed her indoor chores, including cooking and cleaning after breakfast, as well as washing the kitchen and mudroom's large vinyl floor with Mom's string mop.